Hello, my lovelies. Today, we're going to be doing some nails. So, I've already started the preparation process, and I wanted to show you guys what my fingers look like in the nudie patootie. So, I do have nails. Like, yes, I do grow nails. However, I always cut them off. I also wanted to address this finger here. This is my index finger on my right hand, and I had a little owie patowie. And if you look right in here, you'll see that my nail literally broke all the way across. So if you noticed my nails in the previous videos, then you saw that like I did that because this nail broke back like way back here, all the way across, and it was hurting. So I just put on a little poly gel, and that is super duper easy. For the poly gel that I use, they come with these little poppets here, these little dew form features, and I just fill this up, put it on top, cured it, popped it, and shaped it. And that protected my nails for the last 2 or 3 weeks so that my nail could grow out to the free edge or as close to the free edge as possible. But anywho, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna be doing a brand new set. I'm gonna be doing my right hand off camera. It's kind of hard to do my dominant hand. So I'm gonna do this hand first and then we'll be back. But before we do, let's get into that intro, boo. Alrighty, party people, I am back. As you can see, I've already completed my right hand. He came out looking gorgeous. I even tried something a little bit different. Hopefully I can repeat this on this hand. So I decided to kind of like walk you guys through how I prepare. So I already soaked my nails off using acetone. I took some cotton pads and soaked them in acetone and wrapped them in tin foil and let that sit for about 15-20 minutes. And as you can see, my nails have grown significantly. Because I wear nails so frequently and so often that they're fairly thin once they become a free edge and then they kind of like expand. I just take some clippers and I cut them as short as I can, watching out for the, I forgot what this is called. And I am wearing coffin tip nails. These are actually stiletto tips. And so I always kind of snip the free edge, like the sides, so they fit a little bit better and I have less of my natural nail becoming an issue. So now that that's done, I'm going to take a soft file and I'm going to start rounding my nails. Okay, so now that my fingertips are nice and smoothed out, they're looking nice and better now. Get rid of that file, dust off any filings. I've already got my tips over here. Before I put my tips on, I am gonna go ahead and buff these up. So I'm gonna switch to my arbor band, put my file on a low setting, and we're just gonna roughen up the surface of my nail. So I'm gonna show you the prep on my thumb. So I just take the file, come around, and just lightly buff my nail. And this is such a slow setting that just the contact with my finger might have it stop and stutter. Dust it off. And take my cuticle pusher and I'm just going to push my cuticles back, flip it over to the other end and sort of scrape up any of that dead skin that is on the surface of the nail. Real gentle, just want to get anything that's there off because this can cause lifting and for the nail not to be secured at the cuticle. And then once that's done, I just take my hand file and I just sort of lightly bump against the cuticle, the live cuticle, just bump against it. Then I'm going to take a lint-free cotton pad. I'm just going to take some alcohol because that's what I apparently picked up. And I keep the alcohol beside me because I am going to end up using it to wipe off the sticky layer on the acrylic. So just let that dry. Now I'm going to take my dehydrator. This is the one I get from Sally's, and my primer that I got from Young Nails. Dehydrate the nail. And you want to cover the entire surface. Once you've done those steps, you're ready for application of the tip. So I'm going to do my other 4 fingers and be right back. Alrighty, so we're back. I've done the other nails. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to be using the Young Nails brush on glue. And we're just going to apply some to the tip. I know some people actually sort of roughen up the inside of the tip before applying it, but I don't find it necessary. Just going to put this on, make sure it's nice and centered and straight. You don't want a crooked nail. And I kind of hold it there, and then I kind of press it on the sides and hold the corners in place. Boom. Now, if you like stiletto tips, you can leave these as is. I'm not. So the tips that I'm using are from BU. These are the stiletto dramatic high profile arch in clear. I got these from Amazon. If you like stilettos, leave it as is. I don't wear stiletto tips because I feel dangerous. So I'm just gonna snip these off. Now, someone asked me, why do I wear stiletto tips or purchase them if I don't actually plan on wearing them as stilettos? And the truth of the matter is, it just makes making them into a coffin or ballerina shape just a little bit easier. So we've already kind of gotten that done. If this is not the shape that you want, then just want to take your file. I always start with my pinky because that's the first one I glue on. Looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with the rest while you guys jam out to some music. Alrighty, so I went on ahead and buffed my nails up, and I also went on ahead and etched the tips. Once these are on, we're ready for application. Before we get started, let's go over the pieces that we're going to be using and incorporating into this design. So I picked 3 colors. I picked this color from Glam and Glitz, and this is Kimberly. I picked up this Mood Effects called Chain Reaction. It's a beautiful purple color. When it's cold and then when it's warm, it turns blue. So you might be able to see that on my thumb, but as we apply it, it will be blue. And then I also picked up this deeper purple color named Leticia. So this is the red color, the dual color or the Mood Effects color, and Leticia. Just gonna take my brush. There he is, the Mood Effects color, and Leticia. So that's the color palette that I'm working with today. Chain Reaction, it's purple and blue, so it's really pretty. I also have this Kiara Sky glitter, and this is called City Lights, and this is a part of their Sprinkle On glitters. And he is beautiful. He's gorgioso. So those are the colors. I'm also gonna be using some clear acrylic for encapsulating, and I'm gonna use this light blush pink color to cover my nail bed. So I'm going to start with this blush pink. I just pick up a small to medium sized bead, place it into the center of my nail, and I just sort of flatten it out. This is going to be super duper thin. This is just enough to keep my finger from being exposed directly to the color. Take an extra small bead and put it close to my cuticle. And it kind of builds up your nail bed so that it matches the tip if you apply a tip. If you use free forms, but this is a Keisha step. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. And then there it is. As you can see, this is uber duper thin. You can't even tell that I did anything. It was just that thin. I'm gonna continue this on the other nails, and you guys can rock out to some tunes. Alrighty, so that's all done. We got a nice little soft pink on there. I'm gonna show you some little metal pieces that I picked up. Now I bought these in multiple little shapes. So these are the heart ones. For now, I'm just gonna stick them over here. I kind of just freelance my design, so there's never any idea of what I'm gonna do next, so yeah. So for my pinky finger, since I already did red and purple on this side, I'm actually going to use this color changing one first. And we're just gonna create together. So watch me work, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, so that took a lot of time, but I think this heart will be cute once I get done. Freehanding these designs without using an artist brush is a little bit harder, but we're gonna just let him cure, and I'm gonna file and shape the other nails really quick. Alrighty, this nail is cured. You can hear it when you tap it with your file. So you know he's cured and ready to go. I'm gonna take a bit here, nice little chunky one, nothing too fancy. And I'm just gonna file over this until I get it thin. And try to get rid of that excess. He's an interesting little heart, but you get the point. Not bad for my first try of trying to actually make a shape. Okay, let's dust him off. So to finish this nail off, I'm actually going to glitter the bottom. I don't want any dust on here. So I'm gonna take some alcohol real quick and just sort of wipe off that nail and start piling that on. Just a tip, when you're encapsulating loose glitter like this, it kind of helps to have a runny bead because it'll allow you to kind of like float the acrylic on top and lessen the ability of, well, the likelihood, should I say, lessen the likelihood of making it move. So it's kind of why you guys see me doing really loose beads. I'm kind of using the acrylic like glue. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'm gonna file and buff, and then we'll be back to show you what it looks like afterwards. Alrighty, we have filed, shaped, and buffed. They're looking real nice. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be back for the top coat. Alrighty. We have gotten our hands all washed and clean. I've already top coated this hand. I'm gonna be using the Beatles top coat in the glossy finish. Let's see what these look like with some top coat. Oh yeah. I'm doing a nice thick coat. Now this is the one I've been waiting on. The full glitter nail. Now to see how my thumb comes out. The thumb is always a surprise to me because I kind of just wing it. I do the most elaborate looks on my thumb because it's obviously more nail estate. All right, let's toss them in the lamp for about 90 seconds. Alrighty, and that is the finished look. Oh my God, look at that shine. Okay, let's get up here. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm so happy. So this is the finished set. They look amazing. I'm super happy how they came out. So I'm gonna give my fingers a generous wipey wipe with my alcohol before I apply my DIY cuticle oil. This is just a blend of nourishing oils and vitamin E to help with keeping the nails and the cuticle all nice and pretty. Alrighty guys, well thank you so much for tuning in with me and watching me create these love-inspired Valentine-esque nails. As always, you guys enjoy the rest of your day and continue to be amazing and wonderful and beautiful and confident and bold and colorful. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.